How's it going, YouTube? It's RJ here, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Funko tag. I haven't done one of these in a while, and the topic of today's tag will be 10 DC Pops I want Funko to make. So let's hop right on into this. The first pop that I would like for them to make would be Starfire in her original costume, or maybe an updated costume. I would prefer personally the original one because I think the hair design is a fantastic element to this. It kind of dates where the character came from with the generation, and I think it works perfectly well. It's such an amazing hair sculpt. That's what I think Funko probably does the best when it comes to certain molds. For example, like the Dragon Ball line and anime characters, they do fantastic molding on hair. And I think that the original costume, Starfire, would be a pretty decent pop to me. Uh, Now, another reason why I think this should be done versus, let's say, another Teen Titans version from the Teen Titans Go is because with that, it's a kid's show. Starfire was meant to be a sexualized character, as you can see from her design, and I think they should go along with that, and it's perfectly fine. That's exactly just what the character was. And that's what I want from a Starfire Funko Pop. Now, I fell in love with Starfire as a character from the Teen Titans series, and Teen Titans Go, they have their Funko Pops, and I think they will probably be the closest to a Teen Titans Funko Pop itself from the original series. So that's why I'm not asking for them to do the regular Teen Titans. I would like this comic book version. Next up, we have Damian Wayne Robin. Now, I am a big Batman fan. I plan on collecting the entire Bat family. I have all of the Bat family as of this point, except for the upcoming Batwoman. But I think having a Damian Wayne Robin will complete my collection because he's the only son of Batman that wasn't done. The only Robin that wasn't done. You have your Nightwing, Jason Todd as Red Hood. You have what's his face, Red Robin. Why can't I remember his name? You got Dick Grayson, Jason Todd. Who is Red Robin? Why can't I remember him? Tim Drake Robin, and then Damian Wayne, the last and current Robin right now. That I think personally, like I said, should be made into a Funko Pop so that way the Bat family can be done. Now, I would prefer this as a single pop, probably with the hood over the head to just represent, hey, this is Damian Wayne Robin. But another idea could possibly be a 2-pack with Superboy. But that's just my opinion. That's just something I would like, maybe. Next, we have Yellow Lantern Sinestro. Now, this was difficult for me because I like a lot of Green Lantern villains, and I like I would like to have a leader from all the rings. I think the one that needs to be made is Sinestro as the Yellow Lantern. Now, there is a Sinestro pop, but it's Green Lantern Sinestro. I want Yellow Lantern Sinestro. Now, we do have a Yellow Lantern. We have Yellow Lantern Batman, which is crazy to think about, but it is a pop that exists. But Yellow Lantern Sinestro, I think, has to be made. Green Lantern does not get as much representation in the Funko Pop collecting business, and I don't understand why, because you can do so much with his constructs, and his villains are nowhere. You don't have. Yes, you have a Sinestro, but Green Lantern Sinestro technically wasn't a villain at the time. Yellow Lantern Sinestro is the villain, but, that's just my opinion. And out of all of them, even though I am a big fan of our Rage Atrocitus or Star Sapphire, I do think if any of them were to be made, it would have to be Yellow Lantern Sinestro. Next, Batman villains from the Burtonverse. So this includes Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. I love this. I love this. Yeah, it's Batman Returns. Oh my god, oh my god, I freaked out for a second because I'm like, did I say the wrong thing? No, it is the Batman Returns, and that is actually my favorite Batman movie from the Burtonverse. Not including, the fact that Joel Schumacher made the other two, but Burtonverse is what we're calling it. We have Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer, Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, Danny DeVito as Penguin, Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy. We have Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, Jim Carrey as the Riddler, and of course Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Now, the reason I have these four pictured, not Jack Nicholson's Joker, is because Jack Nicholson technically has not only a Funko Pop, but Dorbs, which is crazy. In the Batman movie moment where he's dangling from, he's about to be dangled from the roof by Batman with the glasses on. But I would like a pop of all the villains. And I'm really surprised they haven't, because now we have multiple versions of Michael Keaton's Batman. On top of, I believe we also have Val Kilmer's Batman. And I'm just like, where are the villains? They are the colorful characters from this movie that I would love to see. Danny DeVito, Funko Pop Penguin, that would be crazy. And that is something I am rooting for one day for them to make. Him and Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman would be the ones I'd pick up first before I pick up Uma Thurman or Freeze. And I completely forgot about Bane, but that's because he barely was even a character. So I would pick all of them up, but I do think that these characters need to be made as an entire wave, personally. Next, we have Static from Static Shock. This is just a fun little character I think they should do, because, you know, they don't have him. They don't have not only Static Shock, but they don't have Black Lightning. I think they need to do some electric characters from the DC Comics. And Static would be my number one pick, specifically because I grew up watching Static Shock. It was on Cartoon Network, and I have a fondness for it. Prefer him over Black Lightning, even though I do think Lightning should have a Funko Pop, because any character from the Arrowverse should, in my opinion. That's why I was rooting for Supergirl, even though I never even watched more than like 4 episodes of that show. But I think they need a Funko Pop, and Static would be a pretty cool one, specifically with the fact that you can do electric effects with the his disc that he rides on. That would be cool. Number 5, Rebirth Raven. Raven is a cool character in and of herself, and I think that this would probably be my favorite Raven to do a Funko Pop of. The reason for this is because if they do a comic book Raven, which I would love, it wouldn't really stand out too drastically from the current versions that we have right now. Because the Teen Titans Go and Teen Titans, that's pretty much the design. I mean, you can go for more blue and a little bit more adult, but like, I think this is probably the best outfit design for Raven. Her cape looks like her cowl hood, whatever. It looks like an actual raven. It's feathered like that. It's amazing. The orbs and stuff that she has around her look amazing. They can do special effects with her hands, and I think that would just be an amazing thing. And I got to know this character specifically because of the fact I play a couple of DC video games. One of them I do play is Injustice on the phone, on mobile. And they have Rebirth Raven as a character, as an outfit. And it's pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. And I think that's personally my biggest reason why I would like to have this as a Funko Pop. Next, we have Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is a character that should have been made. All these magic characters should have been made. I don't really have to say too much. First of all, the design is fantastic. Helmet of Naboo. It's gold and blue. I would prefer with Dr. Fate to have a lighter blue rather than these darker blue choices from, as you can see on the left and in the middle from Injustice 2. I would prefer a lighter blue. Lighter blue than that, but just like regular blue would be cool. Plus him doing his effects, that would just be an amazing Funko Pop. And here's a fun fact. His character trailer announcement came out on my birthday. So that is a character I wish were to be made. The next character I would like Funko to do would be Doomsday, but a comic book variant of Doomsday, because Batman vs. Superman Doomsday is not Doomsday. And I'm just going to put it like that. Now, I do have that Funko Pop, and I adore it because I think it's fucking cute as hell. That's not Doomsday. What you see right here, pictured to your right of your screen, is Doomsday. I believe this is a still where he is about to square off against Wonder Woman. He is the villain, I think, that, made comic book history. And by that, I mean they brought media attention back to comic books when this character came about and killed Superman. The Death of Superman comic was fantastic. Now, you guys don't know, some people might not know that Doomsday was a Justice League villain, basically. He wasn't just a Superman villain, but he is the reason why Superman died. And I think he needs a Funko Pop done. Now, I wanted to do this list of not characters that I think should be redone, even though I do think this Doomsday needed to be redone. I was considering for this option to put multiple different characters, maybe Darkseid, because I do think a Darkseid Pop needs to be redone. Plus, also I need new character designs for Riddler, Penguin, some of the villains. I believe that Catwoman needs a updated Funko Pop, not based off of just a Jim Lee comic book moment, but I do think her suit needs to be updated. But I think out of all the characters and all the villains that I think needed a pop the most, it was this Doomsday. And I do think that this would be a perfect chance for a 6-inch chase of him in the containment suit. There is a reason for it to exist, unlike, different color variations. It's a different mold. And Doomsday containment suit is not the same Doomsday that you see, because containment suit Doomsday turns into this hulking bastard, and I fucking love him. Number 2, we have Jessica Cruz Green Lantern. Now, this is a character I didn't know about until, once again, I played the Injustice mobile game. And my fucking god, is this a beautiful character. Jessica Cruz, female Green Lantern, first and foremost. Like I said, I think the Lanterns need a lot more credit, a lot more in Funko and pop culture. That Ryan Reynolds movie really killed Green Lantern. And that's unfortunate. Green Lantern is a Justice League member, but he's not in any of the Batman vs. Superman. Cyborg, I don't think should have been a Justice League member, but that's because I probably think of him more from Teen Titans than Justice League. But Green Lantern was a staple up until just the recent, basically, just because of this Ryan Reynolds movie. And that's why I don't think they would be doing a Jessica Cruz anytime soon, until I saw that they have a DC Bombshell mystery mini of her. And that gave me hope that I will actually see a Jessica Cruz Green Lantern. I'm not going to go into her background. I do think you guys, if you guys are interested in her, please look her up, because she is definitely worth it. And she, I think, is probably due to be one of the most powerful Green Lanterns out there. So, before we get into the number 1 choice, which you guys should probably know if you follow my Funko Instagram account, let's talk about some honorable mentions. Now, I think Big Barda and Mr. Miracle should be made. They are 2 characters from Apocalypse. Good guys. I don't want to spoil a lot of these characters for you guys, because if you guys don't know who they are, they have some interesting comics. Now, I do think there's a Mr. Miracle comic out there that it is fantastic, and I think you guys should give that a read. I forget the name of it, but what is the saying? Darkseid is all, or something like that, or Darkseid is, or something like that. I don't remember the exact saying, but it is a good comic. Next, we have Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul. I was trying to come up with some Batman villains, because Batman is my number 1 information source when it comes to Funko Pop characters, and I mean DC characters in general. And Ra's and Talia, I think, would be good options. And then, of course, I also think an option for Solomon Grundy 6-inch would be pretty cool, because I do think he also deserves a Funko Pop. But out of all of them, I do want Raish. He will probably be a character that you can design as a Funko Pop and recognize him out of a box. Talia would be a little bit harder, even though I do think that she deserves a Funko Pop as well because she is such a great character. Solomon Grundy, he's zombie. If you guys watched Justice League, him and Hawkgirl, they had amazing chemistry. Kind of as he, every time he died, his mind kind of got reset. It's a fantastic dynamic. He's such a cool character, especially even in the Arkham games. I think that would be cool. Then we have a wave 2 of Gotham that I would like to have. Characters such as Riddler, Freeze, Firefly, Poison Ivy. Jerome is the Joker, even though I would prefer prior to what they did to him in the last season. That was disgusting looking. Updated Funko Pops for the characters that we already have, such as Oswald, then Jim Gordon, Bruce Wayne, of course, Selena Kyle. I think all of them would have cool Funko Pop designs. Then you would have new characters as well, such as what's his face? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'm going to shoot myself if I don't remember. Oh shit, what is his name? Hugo Strange. Hugo Strange would be a cool one. I would like Hugo Strange as a Funko Pop. Then we can have some Justice League Unlimited and Young Justice Pops because they have the access to the license for that. Because we have a Martian Manhunter Pop, we have a Kid Flash little plush. They should have more Pops from those TV shows. And then Lantern leaders such as Star Sapphire or Atrocitus, as I mentioned previously. I would love a wave of just all the different color lanterns. Necron for Black Lanterns. We already do have some White Lanterns, so that's fine. I'm cool with Kyle Rayner, White Lantern. And then Injustice 2 is probably one that would have taken up the 10th spot for me, because I would have loved some Injustice 2 Funko Pops based off of their base model, because in that game you have a gear system where you can apply different clothes to them. I think the base layer designs for most of them look fantastic, and I do think that in Funko Pop form they would be amazing. Now my number one choice, no fucking surprise, is Zatanna. Holy shit, Mistress of Magic. I love her. I fucking love her. The design as a stage show magician, her ability to cast spells, her role as a Justice League Dark member, she's fucking fantastic. Why the hell has she not been made into a Funko Pop? I don't know. We have a Zatanna mystery mini from the DC Bombshell thing. And there is a rumor that she will be an Emerald City Comic Con exclusive Funko Pop, and I pray to fucking God that happens, because DC has gotten shafted for the last few cons. I think Emerald City Comic Con was the best con for DC Funko Pops. San Diego Comic Con was literally the worst. And I'm 100% happy that Huntress is a Funko Pop, but I do wish there was more than just another Chrome Batman. But that's all that we have. Emerald City Comic Con getting Zatanna. I will be honest with you guys, I will probably be getting like 4, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. I'm crazy about this character. So Zatanna is my number one choice. So that's all I have for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I would like to tag 3 people: Franklin FM McInnes, Lady Funko, and Glamma Funko. If you guys are willing to do this, by all means. If not, I don't know. It's just a cool idea anyway. And before you guys go, I want you guys to tweet at Funko about the Supergirl Bombshell Dorbs, because this idea for this tag has got me thinking, why the hell have I not gotten my DC Bombshell Dorbs of Supergirl yet? She has been announced, but she has never released. And I want Funko to give us answers, because I don't understand why they haven't done it. So if you guys would like to all tweet at Funko about the Supergirl Dorbs, I know you guys probably don't care, but I will be tweeting at them. And I will probably be doing that indefinitely until she comes out. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys next time with more Funko content. Hopefully it won't be another 3 weeks. So until then, YouTube, goodbye.